everyone, it's Hannah and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute friendship bracelet. It's a Chevron design. It's really cute, really easy to do, and you'll be able to do it no problem. It's also got a really cute button fastening, so you're able to put it on and take it off as and when, instead of tying it on and just having it there forevermore. I am actually on holiday at the moment. I'm going to Finland to see one of my friends who is getting married. Very exciting. But don't worry, I've pre-recorded lots of videos, so they are scheduled to upload on Thursdays and Sundays, so you shouldn't notice any difference. The only difference is I don't know how much Wi-Fi I'm going to have while I'm out there, so, you know, I might not be quite so on top of it with replying to you all. But without further ado, let's just get started with the tutorial. So to start with, you're going to need some thread. I've chosen to use 4 colours. I just think they look really nice together, and I really enjoy this turquoisey colour, and this pinky colour pleases me, so I'm going with 4. I couldn't just choose 2. So what I've done, I have cut approximately 2 meters of each thread, and then I've folded them in half, and I'm just going to tie them in an overhand knot, which is just like a normal knot, for those of you who get confused with knot names. And then pull tight like that. Okay, then I've got some tape. I'm just taping it to my table. As you can see, the colours are mirror imaged on each side. So if you were to put mirror in the centre, the colours would be in the same order as this. So first of all, what I have to remind you is that your first row possibly won't look that great. It doesn't have anything to have tension against, and so for me it's really difficult to get the knots looking good on the first row. Okay, so now we are going to start knotting. You're going to start using this thread here. This is your first thread for this side, and you're going to knot over these 3 threads. So we're making a 4 shape, like it's a 4, and then you're pulling through the end through this loop. And taking a Kirby grip with you apparently. And then you're pulling that end upwards, and then repeat. So another 4 shape over the top of the pink thread, pulling the end through the loop, and pulling it upwards. Then you move on to the next colour, which for me is a light blue, and making a 4 shape again using the teal thread that you were using before, or whatever colour your first thread is, obviously, and pulling that gently up, and over the purple. And that's easy to remember because it's a forwards knot and you're making a 4. See, it's like someone planned this. Anyway, now we're starting on the next side, and threads are going in the mirror image. So we are starting with this teal thread again, and then we are knotting over these 3 threads. I'll just quickly scoot out a little bit. So instead of tying a 4 shape for a backwards knot, you are going to be making a backwards 4 shape. So, like this, it's like a backwards 4, and then you're pulling the loop, the tail through the loop even, and you're pulling it upwards, backwards 4, and pulling the loop upwards onto light blue. And then once you get to the middle, you need to knot the 2 teal threads together. Now it doesn't matter if you use a forwards knot or a backwards knot, whichever one you find easiest. For purposes of the video, I will be doing a forwards knot. So 4, pull upwards, 4 and pull upwards, and that is your first row done. So now we're moving on to row 2, which will be this gorgeous dark magenta-y ruby-ish colour. It's delightful. So we're taking that colour and we are now knotting over the light blue, the purple and the teal on both sides. So we're making a 4 shape over the light blue. And then you've got your 2 first rows of your chevron done. Then you just keep repeating these steps until your bracelet is long enough to fit around your wrist. Don't forget, each time you need to tie 2 knots on each thread. And then you'll be fine. And so when my bracelet is long enough, I will be back to show you how to finish it off. First of all, I'm going to apologise for the change of lighting. It's now a good few hours later than when I started this tutorial. And I've decided to finish this bracelet off with a button, so I've chosen one that vaguely matches because it has purple in it and it's purple and yes. And to attach the button I am going to use some monofilament thread, which is just this see-through thread, but it doesn't matter because it won't actually be going on my bracelet. I just had some left over from the daisy chain bracelet I made because I made that tutorial today, even though it was posted last week. Woohoo! Organisation! So you can use a normal sewing thread or a bit of wire or a needle threader or anything like that will work. But to finish off this bracelet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie all my ends together in an overhand knot. Then I'm going to split them back into the 2 separate ones. And I'm just going to fold my monofilament thread, which you can barely see, pop it through the top of the button. And this is just going to be a bit like a needle really. And I'm going to pop my thread through the loop. And pull that loop through. Like that. And just pull any excess threads through. And then doing exactly the same again, but going up through the bottom of the button to pull the other ends through. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing to my other 4 strands of thread. And then once you've got that and it's pulled nice and snug, I'm just going to make another overhand knot. To keep all of the threads together, make sure my button doesn't fall off. And try and get it as close to the button as I can, which might take a bit of wiggling around. And then what you can do is you can put a spot of glue onto the knot at the back and trim off the threads very close to the end, but I don't have any glue on me, so I'm just going to leave a bit of the tail, have it looking a bit different, because you know, I am a bit different. And there we go. And then, so to pop it on, all I'll need to do is put the loop around the button, and there we have it. A lovely chevron bracelet. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. If you yourself decide to make a friendship bracelet much like this, don't forget to post a picture of it on Instagram with the hashtag #TheCornerOfCraft so I can check it out. It will be pretty cool. Not only am I on Instagram, but I'm also on Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr sometimes, and Pinterest and goodness knows what else. And I'll pop all my relevant social media links in the description box below, along with any other information that I think you might need. I post a new video twice a week, on a Thursday and on a Sunday, so don't forget to like it if you like it and subscribe if you want to see more, and I shall see you on Sunday for my next video. Bye. Decide to your and all my relevant, whether any other